Welcome to the hood. It's hood commentary with your homeboy, Dasportsmane. This is being brought to you by special sponsors, Drippy Whips Inc. Win with us or watch us win. And by Artistic Music Group, where real lyrics matter. Hey, Sportsman, you know how the game go.
What it do? What's poppin', man? What's cracking with y'all, man? I am the Sportsman. This is hood commentary where the game is trill and it's never the ordinary. Man, hey, this is the first time I'm broadcasting straight to TikTok while I'm doing this shit from YouTube. Just trying something new, man. You know, you gotta always try new things. But you already know we got a good show for y'all today. Make sure y'all drop in the comments. Let me know what's good. But like every show, if this your first time checking it out, man, like every show, we started off with Raider shit. It might go further than that, but it always start with some Raider content always. So yeah, man. Appreciate y'all checking in. We're gonna start it right here, man. I was watching YouTube yesterday and I was watching Todd McShay. He was doing his what do you call it? His mock draft. And what he did was he studied more tape on Fernando Mendoza. And he's come to the conclusion that he thinks Fernando Mendoza is better than Cam Ward. My response? No shit, bruh. Cam Ward has been overrated. Now, I like Cam Ward's ability to throw. I like his arm strength. I like all the things he got. When you look at Cam Ward, I compare him to Jamarcus Russell because they have the same strengths as far as strong arm, mobile, shit like that. But it really comes down to the quarterback position, what you got in between the ears. That's what it comes down to. So to hear that Mendoza is finally getting that up on Cam Ward is good. I mean, you actually watching the tape. Because what I see from Fernando Mendoza is more an NFL style game. When I watched Cam Ward last season, I seen a lot of snapping the ball, holding the ball, running over here, running over there. Oh, okay, you go over there, doing that. It's not the league. That ain't the NFL unless you fucking Patrick Mahomes. So I knew that shit was going to be real hard to translate. That's not the NFL. When I watch Fernando Mendoza, I see a quarterback who snaps the ball, read, ball out. Snaps the ball, read, ball out. Snaps the ball, read, run. He plays on time, and that's what you need to do in the NFL. If you're going to be successful as a quarterback in the NFL, you got to play on time. So that's why I'm high on Mendoza. Now, a lot of people was telling me, like, I'm gonna give y'all credit, people who was hitting me early in the college season. I won't say early, but who was hitting me before week 4, week 3, was telling me, hey, Fernando Mendoza. I was like, I don't know, man. I don't know. And then plus at that time, I was chopping it up. I don't like to put people's names out there like that. But I was having a conversation with the Raiders' former coach. Y'all know him as AP. And he was telling me he really wasn't feeling quarterbacks coming out that this season coming out. But that was before the true emergence of Fernando Mendoza. But what I've become to see is on-time play, elite back shoulder, doesn't turn over the ball, tough as fuck. I seen him. I don't know if y'all watched that Ohio State game. That's when I knew for sure. I was already leaning Fernando Mendoza, but when I seen that Ohio State game, and he got blasted on play 1, got his fucking shoulder fucking knocked off, and he laid there, and then he fucking rolled on the ground, and he got up. I said, damn. Is he going to get up? Is he going to come back and play? Went to the sideline. Baby Fernando Mendoza came in. He came right back in. Had a fucking great game against, at that time, the top defense in college football. Because everybody wanted to try to tear down the Big Ten like they don't play defense. Oregon got a good defense. He fucking did what he had to do, sliced and diced. And when it came to Ohio State, Caleb Downs, Reese, all of these weapons, Fernando Mendoza found a way to get that win. He found a way. So to hear that Todd McShay is finally getting on board with this, I mean, he already had him as a number 1 quarterback, but now he's really looking and seeing all the traits. Because all the comparisons, I say, when I compare him to quarterbacks, hey, shout out my guy Chris from Protected Shields. He don't like this comparison. I said, I compare him to Peyton Manning, bro. I'm not saying what he's going to be. But I'm saying the type of player that he is, it's all mental. His arm is strong enough. His anticipation is way up there off the charts. His accuracy is off the charts. That's Peyton Manning. He don't have the strongest arm. Neither did Tom Brady. But they know how to fucking get the play out, get the right play in, dissect the defense at the line of scrimmage, and make the shit work. So I'm not mad at it at all. I'm happy that Todd McShay is getting on there because you already know Mel Kiper's been on the Fernando Mendoza train. But now you got Todd McShay on there. You know these guys never fucking agree. So no shot at Cam Ward, but I expect another struggling season. It is what the fuck it is. Now I was checking this out, man. You already know it's free agency. We brought in Malcolm Coops. We brought him back. When I first seen it, I was like, why? We brought him back last season, gave him $10 million guaranteed, and he struggled all season. I went on a couple shows with some Raider content creators, and they was telling me they expect him to get 8 sacks, 9 sacks. I'm like, how the fuck he gonna get that fresh off of ACL? That's just not really possible. So I think that what I've seen from Malcolm Koonce is what I expected. Someone to start real slow, and at the end of the season, he ended up with about 4.5 sacks or something like that. But the question is, coming into next season, after another year off the ACL, will he be a better player? And I think he will. Now, would I have brought him back on $10 million? Probably not. But since he is coming back, you do need time with an ACL injury. There's only one anomaly, and that's Adrian Peterson. This motherfucker tore his ACL, came back the next season better than any Adrian Peterson we ever seen. But that's not logical and that's not practical. So I do expect Malcolm Koonce to take another step this season back to being healthy and shit. But I wasn't happy about it, wasn't excited about another $10 million contract guaranteed for someone we don't know what kind of production they're going to do. But I do like him in this 3-4 scheme because he doesn't have to be on the defensive line. To me, you can play him at outside linebacker, right, as a blitzer. He can be on the outside linebacker as a blitzer. He can't cover, obviously. You try to cover in space, you're going to fucking tear your ACL again. But I can imagine him as an outside linebacker on certain plays, on third down plays where you know you're going to rush the quarterback with the defensive line. I think I would like to see Malcolm Koonce rotate in that position and just try it out, just see what happens. But I do think we're going to get a better version of him this season, even if he's still at on the edge as a defensive end. We'll get a better look at him this season because as time goes by, you get more confidence in that ligament, you get more confidence in your speed, and not really worried about getting hurt. So I think we'll see a better version of Malcolm Koonce this season for sure. Don't know how much better, but it's going to be better. Shit, 4.5 last year. He can get us 6.5 this year. That's a win. That's a step in the right direction. So we're going to see what happens, man. But that's Malcolm Koonce, man. Shout out Malcolm Koonce. Now, I was also speaking of this 3-4, speaking of outside linebackers and defensive ends, we all know Tyree Wilson is up right now for his 5th-year option. I think they only have to the beginning of the league year to give him this 5th-year option. Most of Raider fans is like, nah, fuck that. He had his chance, this, that, and this. Me, I'm like, if you don't give him a 5th-year option and you play him this season in this defense with coming full healthy, with a healthy Max Crosby, and he produces, it's going to be hard to re-sign him after he's a free agent. So, I don't know. To me, I might bring him back on the 5th-year option. I don't know how much that 5th-year option is, but I think that he's going to take another step this season. Now, my question is this, too. It's similar to the Malcolm Koonce one. Would y'all try to see what Tyree Wilson looks like coming out the 3-4 as far as defensive end? Well, he's so fucking versatile. You can play him at D-end, D-tackle, and I think you can try him at linebacker coming in on the rush because he can move around. He's long. He's pretty fast. So I'm thinking, like, should the Raiders try Tyree Wilson at linebacker? To me, you got to try him at every position and see what position really sticks in this scheme. Because we've seen in the 4-3, to me, they was wasting his time at D-tackle. He played pretty good at D-tackle, but I like him off the edge. I told him that. You already know I told you, Tyree, I like you off the edge. But I can picture him coming off the edge. Imagine this. You got Max Crosby on the left end. You got Tyree Wilson at the outside left linebacker on the blitz play. That's going to be tough because Max is going to slide out there. He's going to demand some type of double team, and then Tyree Wilson can just crash right down. But, I just want to see him get multiple opportunities to show what he can do because you don't want to waste a first-round pick, man. You don't want to waste a first-round pick. And another thing we don't want to see him do is leave Las Vegas and go be Danico Autry. Go be, these guys, Danico Autry's been sticking around the league forever and ever since he left the Raiders. You know what I mean? So I don't want to see him just not give him a shot because I do think he has a chance with a much better defense. This is the best defensive backfield that we're going to have since he's been a Raider. So I think he'll have more opportunities. The quarterback will hold the ball longer if guys ain't fucking running wide open. So I think this is Tyree's breakout season. And if he do break out this season, he gonna be expensive to try to bring back. Let me see. We got a couple comments. Let me see what's cracking right here, man. Hey, certified junkie, what that shit do, my G? You already know, man. Appreciate you tapping in. What's popping with you, man? Just trying to do my thing over here, man. Just trying to do my thing, man. Get this work in. Talk to Raider Nation and everybody across the world who want to talk some sports, man. But Tyree Wilson, man, I don't want to see him just released after this season. I don't want him to hit free agency, go to Philadelphia, become some guy. I don't want him to leave free agency, go to Buffalo Bills and become some guy. That's not what I want to see. So, to me, I'm trying him at every single position I can to try to get the best I can get out of Tyree Wilson because end of the day, he was a first-round pick, top 10 pick. You don't want to just let those kind of guys go, man, no matter how you feel about it. Now, Raider Nation, we know that we need a wide receiver, man. Look, we got Jack Besh, we got Trey Tucker, we got who else we got on the wide receiver, man? Trey Tucker, Jack Besh, we got Dante Thornton Jr., we got the cat we just signed from Seattle, but he's more of a special teams guy. He's not really going to play wide receiver for us. If he does, that's a bad sign for us. But it's a guy out there that's just out there, and we know what he's made of. And it's another guy out there who we kind of see what he does. He come from a similar scheme, but he's nowhere near as productive as the other player, even though he's younger than the other player. What I'm talking about Stephon Diggs. Stephon Diggs, in his one season in New England, over 1,000 yards, over 80 catches, had about 4 or 5 touchdowns, and he wasn't even the focal point of that offense. Drake May threw that bitch everywhere. He threw the ball to everybody. Everybody can get the ball. You get a ball. Everybody got the ball. So when I look at Stephon Diggs, he got released. When I look at him, then I look at who's available, which is Juwan Jennings, who's coming from the Shanahan system playing wide receiver. He had about 650 yards, 640 yards, 50-something catches. I think he had 8 or 9 touchdowns. But he's 28. Stephon Diggs is 31. I'm telling you like this. I want the more productive guy. Before I give Juwan Jennings a 4-year contract, over $20 million a year, I'm giving Stephon Diggs a 2-year contract, about $13 million a year, because I think that's what he was making. Somewhere around that amount. I'm giving him a 2-year contract with the team option on the second year because, for one, he's a certified number one. He'll be automatically the best receiver on his team. It's not even close. And it only makes your rookie quarterback better. And then they keep talking about bringing in a veteran, which I'm going to talk about here shortly. They keep talking about bringing in a veteran. So if you bring in a veteran, you got to have a number one wide receiver. You get a number one wide receiver, now you get to see what you got in Trey Tucker. You see what you got in Best. You see what you got in Dante Thornton Jr. and all of that. It feels way better. It feels way better. And I got one thing to say about Dante Thornton Jr., man. I ain't gonna talk about my sources or nothing like that, but I'm hearing he doing good things right now. Let's just put it that way. He doing good things on his own right now. He out there working right now. He doing his shit right now. Because I know the player that he could be. And him putting that work in this offseason without the team is going to lead to him being the player that I know he can be at 6'5", running a 4.3. So Don't be surprised if Dante Thornton busts the fuck out this season because you can't teach 6'5", you can't teach 4'3". Only thing you can do is do your best to coach it. And last year, they didn't coach shit. But I expect big things from Dante Thornton Jr., but I still want to bring in Stephon Diggs. I bring in Stephon Diggs. I feel great about my wide receiver group. I still got Brock Bowers. I just signed. We just signed. What's his name? Connor Hayward. And people think we just getting the fullback from Connor Hayward. This motherfucker's a better tight end than Michael Mayer. I'm gonna be real with y'all. He's a better tight end than Michael Mayer. Faster. His hands are just as good, if not better. And he can block just as good, as if not better. So you're going to have him playing fullback and tight end. They're going to be switching some shit out. Because at first I thought maybe you trade Michael Mayer since you got Connor. But nah, you want to run some 12 personnel. So that way you can have both these guys in. Have Mayer in there, have Connor in there. Then you switch some shit around. So I don't think they're going to trade him, but that's how good I think the tight end room is going to be. Tight end fullback room is going to be this season. But to me, everything starts, man, up front, obviously, with the offensive line, which I think is going to be just fine. But you need a number one wide receiver. I think Stephon Diggs on a 2-year deal would be the shit while you still hit the draft and you try to get Boston. You try to get one of these guys in the second or third round. Depends on how we feel about our offensive line. Truthfully, in the second round, I'd probably rather go one of these young safeties. But if you can get you another wide receiver, that works too. But if I had the choice right now between Stephon Diggs, Juwan Jennings, Stephon Diggs on a 2-year deal, Juwan Jennings on a 4-year deal, I'm taking Stephon Diggs. Let me see what y'all talking about right here. See what my guy talking about. Hoping and praying for an 8-10 win season. You know what? If that happened, that'd be cool. But you know what I'm saying? As long as we look good, which I think we are going to be looking good. My guy. See what you got, family. Real. Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah, I do. Yeah, my boy. He played right guard at Centennial. Played right guard at Corona Centennial, to be specific. And Raiders just signed somebody from Corona Centennial the other day. So, yeah, man. You already know. I'm trying to push that all the way to the league. He already got some D1 offers in college. We're trying to get him all the way to the league, my guy. Exactly, bro. Dante got that Moss speed. He got all of that, man. He got all of that. And I want to see him take that next step. For sure, I want to see him take that next step. Now, when we talk about veteran quarterbacks, I was looking at a story today, and they were saying that, because we know Aaron Rodgers played for the Steelers last season. He didn't look bad. He looked decent. But they expect him to come back to Pittsburgh. But at the end of the day, right now, he's chilling. He unsigned. So I seen this thing, and they were saying, okay, it looks like the Raiders could have interest in Joe Flacco, and it looks like Aaron Rodgers could be a possibility. Now, if you're telling me Aaron Rodgers or Joe Flacco, I'm going Aaron Rodgers. Now, I know Joe Flacco had a good season, a good 3-4 games with the Cincinnati Bengals. I know. I remember. I seen it. But I can't get out my mind what Joe Flacco looked like with a young team in Cleveland. Fucking horrible. So how do we know we're not going to get that one? I mean, shit, I can go down there in Cincinnati and fucking throw for 3 touchdowns where you're going to give me Jamar Chase, you're giving me T. Higgins. That's not what we got in Las Vegas. So to me, if I have a choice between Aaron Rodgers and Joe Flacco, which we do have a choice, depending on, I don't know how much they want to go. I know Flacco is weighing his options. I'm going Aaron Rodgers, man. Because for one, Fernando Mendoza gets to learn from Aaron fucking Rodgers. Aaron Rodgers. And Rodgers know what it's like to be the guy sitting in the wing waiting to be the starting quarterback. Brett Favre did him dirty. I don't see Aaron Rodgers doing that to Fernando Mendoza. So if I have to take my pick, I'm going Aaron Rodgers. Just because at least Aaron Rodgers gives me this. He gives me a steady ship. Joe Flacco, I don't know what the fuck I'm getting from Joe Flacco. They both statues. Let's not act like one is mobile and the other one ain't. They both fucking statues. But I feel more comfortable with a Aaron Rodgers than I would with a Joe Flacco. That's just how I feel, man. That's just how I feel. Y'all let me know what y'all think about that, man. Y'all going Joe Flacco or y'all going Aaron Rodgers? I'm going Aaron Rodgers if I have a chance to get Aaron Rodgers, man. That's on the real shit. I can't fuck around with it. But we about halfway through the show right now. Well, hold on. We got one more comment, probably from my guy. Let me see what you say right here. What you thinking? Oh, the second round. I don't even know, my guy. We're going to get to that, though, for sure. But right about now, man, it's halftime. And, at halftime, that means somebody is what? They out their goddamn mind. So we're going to find out who it is, man. Let's go.
Halftime. Hey, spokesman. Who out their goddamn mind?
Look, man, I'm going to tell you who out their goddamn mind, man. It's the fucking Denver Broncos trading for Waddle, for Jalen Waddle, which is, I like Waddle. This is not against Waddle. Waddle's a beast. Crazy speed. He's a weapon. They traded for Jalen Waddle, right? We all know that A.J. Brown's available. So they traded a first-round pick, a third-round pick, and a fourth-round pick for Jalen Waddle when the Philadelphia Eagles talking to the Patriots say they want a first-round pick, a third-round pick, and Austin Hooper. What the fuck has Austin Hooper done lately? Not a goddamn thing. This is just about another player, or it could be a pick. So when I look at this, I'm like, I'm glad they didn't do it. Don't get me wrong, I'm glad they didn't do it. But if I'm the Denver Broncos and I'm going to pay a first-round pick for a wide receiver, the first fucking number I'm dialing is a Philly number. Definitely dialing a Philly number. And, hey, that's fucked up, Miami. Y'all did fucking Malik Willis like that? That's fucking dirty, man. You going to sign him, give him his first opportunity, then trade his top receiver? You cold for that. But anyway, Broncos, y'all out your goddamn mind, giving up a first, a third, a fourth for Jalen Waddle, and not a first, a third, a fourth for A.J. Brown. But I'm glad y'all did it. I ain't mad at it. Shit. Fuck it. I'm cool with it. Works for me. Now, we're going to move on here to the motherfucking NBA, the National Basketball Association. Now, y'all know, anybody that follow me know I'm a Laker fan. Y'all know I'm a Laker fan. I did a video the other day, because yesterday's Out Your Goddamn Mind was for Charles Barkley, because he says my Los Angeles Lakers are not a contender in the West. He said my Los Angeles Lakers cannot play well with the big three, which is Luka the Don, the ageless LeBron James, and Austin Reeves, a.k.a. Slim Shady. And I said, you a goddamn lie. Let's see what's going on. Beat Denver. Beat Houston yesterday. Beat the Knicks. We beaten all of these good teams that they said we can't beat. And the game the win yesterday was so big for the Lakers because that puts the Lakers a game and a half over the Houston Rockets for the third slot in the NBA playoffs in the West. Now, it ain't over. We can't fucking start celebrating and popping fucking champagne and shit because we got to play the Houston Rockets again tomorrow. But one thing I did see on First Take this morning was Stephen A. Smith saying, Kevin Durant shot 20% from the field. He only had 18 points. He only had 2 points in the second half. That's an anomaly, and we won't see that again. Hold on, y'all. How about the Lakers getting a little bit of credit? Because you know what? I heard the exact same thing Monday morning. No, was it Monday morning? Yeah, I heard the exact same thing Monday morning about what happened to Jamal Murray. Now, both these guys are obviously lethal weapons. Jamal Murray, Kevin Durant, these are some of the best two of the best shooters in the NBA. But the fucking common denominator here is the Lakers' defense shut them both down. The defense has gotten better. And if you watch the game last night, you see Kevin Durant he had like 7 turnovers. We putting that double blitz on his ass, stepping behind the line, fucking half court. He did all kind of weird, crazy shit that's out of character for Kevin Durant. But instead of just saying, oh, these guys were themselves, how about you give the fucking Lakers some credit for playing some good defense, what we've been lacking all fucking season. I've been saying from day one of the season, Lakers ain't playing no fucking defense. And what everybody say, oh, it's because LeBron, Luka, and Austin Reeves can't play together. Shut the fuck up. No, it ain't. They play good together offensively. It's about who's more aggressive. Now, the thing about that, the Lakers got to balance it out because Austin Reeves, he can get more aggressive, but he doesn't have it every single night. Last night, he didn't have it. The other night, he balled out, but before that, he didn't have it. So on them nights that Austin Reeves got it, the ageless LeBron James got to come with it. He can't be too passive. Last night, during the game, early in the first half, I seen LeBron being a little too passive. I mean, he's the best team player the NBA's ever seen. He's not selfish, right? But I want to see him be a little bit more aggressive and not so passive, even though we do need Slim Shady to get off. But it's going to be nice where Slim Shady going to go 5 for 16. He go 5 for 16, bro. I'm going to have to get 19 points, 20, 21 points. So they got to figure that balance out, which they have been doing lately. It's been looking a lot better. But the key to the success has been the defense that the Lakers have been putting on. That's been the key to success so far. So long as the Lakers keep that up, I think they're going to be just fine, and we're going to see how everything go, man. But shout out Charles Barkley, because your ass been wrong, talking all this bullshit, hating on the squad. Stay hating. Well, yeah. Charles Barkley, keep hating, man. We ain't going nowhere, man. Still right here. Damn, that's the buzzer already, yo. These shows be going by quicker and quicker sometimes, man. But let me check this last comment before we get up out of here. From my guy, Certified Junkie. Wish we would offload or offer Braden Smith. Now, that's the offensive lineman, right? Can't have too many offensive linemen. And the fact that he's here in week 2, still available in week 2 of free agency, that definitely helps. That definitely lowers the price, and it makes a lot of sense. Now, also, Certified Junkie, you was asking me, who do you think we take in the second round? The second round depends on what they do with the rest of this free agency. If we bring in a Braden Smith, another offensive lineman, I believe that's what he is. You bring in another offensive lineman, I think second round we go wide receiver, or we go defense, which I'm hoping for a safety. If we don't go wide receiver in the second round, I hope we go safety, because I think we're going to be okay on the offensive line. Then again, it's still some good offensive linemen out there. So if Cable Lamu or some of these other guys fall to the second round, I believe that's the way that the Raiders go. But I don't know, my guy. We're going to see. I'm excited about it. The draft is coming up real soon, and so is the pro day. The pro day for Fernando Mendoza is coming right up, and he's going to be throwing with his teammates. So Omar Cooper Jr., I'm pretty sure he's going to be throwing with Omar Cooper Jr. or Surratt. Most likely Surratt, because Omar Cooper Jr., he's locked in right now to a first round or an early second round. Now, Elijah Surratt, they got him in different places. So I believe he's going to have that pro day with Elijah Surratt to help get him together, because you already know Fernando Mendoza's a team player. But yeah, shout out to everybody, man, who checked in today, who watched the show, YouTube, watched the show, TikTok. Let me know, man. Comment, like, subscribe, follow, all of that good shit, man. This is my first time trying to go live on TikTok at the same time. Did some old hood ghetto shit, but what do you expect? I'm hood and I'm from the ghetto. This is what we do, man. But I appreciate y'all, man. Like, subscribe, follow all fucking platforms, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube. You already know, man. Till then, I'm going to see y'all tomorrow morning, man. It's Raider fucking Nation. This is Hood Commentary, where the game is trill and is never ordinary. And I'm your homeboy, Dasportsmane, and I'm out this bitch.
We are the future, the past, but still present. Salute to the gods, it's still relevant. Up against the odds, we still sharing gifts. And we don't care if you mad, just keep throwing fit.
Up and down 6'4", life is tougher than steel toes. Look like you headed for death, that's what you in for. You getting put up the set like Steve Wilkos. The police trying to dim in my light, but I'ma still glow. The rope that grew from the concrete, I'ma still grow. Just put this red dot on your knot, but I'ma still go. But I got some shit on my mind, well let it spill, bro. My mama said I'm ballin' with a rhyme, but I keep it real though. But I only spit about the truth. When you see me and I get loose when I'm stepping inside the booth. But the difference between me and you is I'm trill about what I do. And like Biggie, I get the loot, or I cock it back, aim and shoot. I'm kamikaze in the Maserati, meaning you going out with me like suicide bombings. This is live on prime time on hard copy. You can spend a lifetime trying to copy MCs.